They get to be us when they find it out. I'll be taking straight losses, like what you crying about?
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League finds us north of the border in the beautiful city of Toronto, Canada. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Condors of London taking on the Desperados of Toronto. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. They'll start on the ground. ETN. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21.
At the 38-yard line.
Back to throw. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for third down.
Now third down.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
His 48-yard line.
Oh, they're changing this at the line. They'll try and throw for it here. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down. Charles, their first drive of the game, and already they're taking chances here, but they get the 4th down conversion. I'm curious, do you think that that's something they game planned for on the opening drive if it came up, or is that something that happened organically?
I think that they game planned for it, Brandon, and when you think about it, let's just say it. The word analytics is a big part of how everyone looks at a game nowadays, but it's not just the analytics. It's a coach willing to be daring, willing to be bold, and they certainly were there.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. When you look at this defense, they're a tough unit to throw against, currently 4th toughest in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Here's 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Again, he'll drop to throw. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 42-yard line.
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll only get a yard to bring up 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. On 3rd and 1, it's Lawrence. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
And we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got us a turnover. We appreciate it. They want it.
This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown. George Kittle, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Condors use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Moody good with the extra point. And it's now a 7-0 game. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
They'll take over 1st down and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 30-yard line.
Hey. Easy, read him, bring it.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
Now a throw out to his fullback is complete. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Lawrence on 3rd down. That is caught. Touchdown. Christian Kirk, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Condors are off to a 13-0 first quarter lead. Moody good with the extra point. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Desperados nothing. Mitch Wisnowski set to kick off.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. 4-4 their record through 8 games on the season. Would you say that this team has overperformed, underperformed, or are they kind of right where you...
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
They'll take over first and 10.
So good starting field position for them here as they come up first and 10 at their own 37. The drive begins with a run by McCaffrey. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Second and 10.
Gun. Here we go.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
On third down, Lawrence. Trying for Ayuk, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga.
And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line.
Intercepted. They'll take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go now. 19 tight. 19 tight. 60 back.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. And so the last 3 drives, you've got 2 interceptions and a fumble. I think we know why they're losing right now.
Without question, and we've seen the evidence, just what you talked about there. If they take care of the football, number one, maybe they're not having this deficit. And number two, maybe they actually have the lead.
And they'll throw on first down with Lawrence.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Here's Lawrence.
And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. The 25-yard line is what they need here. This is third down.
Lawrence will throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. In motion, the tight end. They'll try to run with McCaffrey. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal.
I'll pick up with 2. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 6-yard line.
Again, McCaffrey. And he will take this one in for a touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey, his 7th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Condors have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 21-0.
Condors 21. Desperados nothing.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown.
And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. They'll set up a throw. Open here, Adam Thielen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35.
That's good.
Back to throw now on first down.
Throws the out route and completes it to Samuel.
And he is out of bounds inside the 30.
Complete to number 19, Deebo Samuel. Out of bounds at the 29-yard
From the 29, here's second down and 2.
Brings up second and 2.
He'll look to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
It's a loss of a yard.
On second down, here's Lawrence.
That's going to be caught by Kirk.
Down the left sideline. Christian Kirk.
And touchdown. Christian Kirk. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Condors are able to add on to their first half lead. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes the score 28-0.
Desperados, nothing.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
Jamal Agnew on the return. They'll take over first and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And they had lost 2 in a row prior to getting the open week last weekend, so potentially a chance for them to get away for a bit, heal up, and come back strong.
That's what the hope is anyway, because you're going to find out now with your team, are you still focused on being the best you can be for the rest of the season with the things going the way they have earlier this year?
He'll try again with the arm here on second down.
He'll get this out to the flat for ETN.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. 12 yards there and a first down.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Pressure comes and down he goes. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. We remind you that coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will be alongside. He'll have highlights and analysis from Orlando of this first half of action. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is second and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Airing it out, looking for Ridley.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
That was a chance for the breakthrough. He's got a man running free, and you've got to be able to put that on him. But instead, led him too far, incomplete.
Now the pressure comes, and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
A big loss on the play. Brings up fourth down.
They're going to try and throw. And, oh, my goodness, here's a fifth. Oh, they try a lateral on the return, and now the ball's loose.
Big strides. Look at him go. Now look out. To the 20.
The ball comes out.
Multiple turnovers on the play. Eventually recovered by the defense. Result of the play, first down and 10.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Still more than a minute to go, so there is time if they want to mount something here.
Not only time, but they have 3 timeouts at their disposal as well. So that changes everything that you're doing here. Without those timeouts, you can only work the sidelines, hoping to get out of bounds. Here, the middle of the field's still available because you can call timeout and regroup. I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time.
2nd and 10. Here's Lawrence again.
This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 20. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
On gain of 19 yards.
On 1st and 10, it's Lawrence.
Flush to his right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for.
3rd down here.
And 10 yards to go.
Hey, easy, route.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. And to throw again is Lawrence.
In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Hey, kill. Hey, smash.
Ayuk going to go in motion right. They're going on 4th down. Lawrence. That's caught. He finds Danny Gray.
And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field.
On the jump.
In motion right is Ridley.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
A lot of incompletions on 1st and 2nd down. It certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on 3rd down.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. The 4th down pass play doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. Meanwhile, Lawrence's throw pulled in by Kittle.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
Oh, hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really.
Go, let's go. Rig alert. Go. Hey, here we go, baby, here we go.
Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. That one complete downfield to Kirk.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
Desperados, nothing.
Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
They'll take over first down and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
The way things have gone in this one, the running game's been something of an afterthought, and that's not been too bad for them, has it?
Yeah, the offensive returns have been good, but I guess we figured he in the ground game would be a bit more involved. On third down, Lawrence. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
It's a gain of 20. First down.
From midfield now, Lawrence. Complete to the tight end, Kittle, over the middle of the field. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. McCaffrey running up the middle. Not much there, maybe a couple as he's taken down at the 40.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Third and less than a yard.
They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. On a nice burst there as he'll take this inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. So first and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6 at the 24-yard line.
On second down, McCaffrey. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
He'll get this out right here to McCaffrey.
And it was the stiff arm there that freed him enough to get the first before he's tackled.
A gain of 9 yards. First down.
Now Lawrence.
Open man is Kirk, complete. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2.
Brings up second and 2. At the 7
Back to the ground attack here. It's McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up first and goal.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
That's complete out left to Ayuk.
So nothing doing there, and that'll make it second and goal.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly.
On second and goal, here's the option.
And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Now Lawrence.
That's to the right side, complete to Kittle. Touchdown! George Kittle, a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game.
And the Condors will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the third. Moody good with the extra point.
And that makes this 35-0 now.
Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Back to throw now on first down. Completes it to Evan Ingram. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A really nice gain of 25 yards. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They'll look to throw again. And that is caught. It's Ridley. That's back-to-back plays of over 20 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Calvin Ridley. A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Desperados are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Coaches must really like to see that from the quarterback because he's had the interceptions in this game, but they're able to connect on the touchdown pass.
And teammates love to see that because they know that they miss blocks during a game, but they come back and make them later on. They miss tackles, right? They miss making plays, but the spotlight is magnified on your quarterback. And when he stands up to the pressure and comes back and throws a touchdown pass after throwing some picks earlier, they feel great about that guy.
And likewise for him personally, as a rookie quarterback, has to give him more confidence. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And, Charles, we are in the midst of a very one-sided affair. I think this is where you and I have to fill a little bit. You want to regale us with old stories of your childhood in New Paltz, New York?
I don't think anyone wants to hear that, but this is a perfect time for us to start listing MVP candidates, right? Best teams we've seen so far this year, the best games that we've called thus far, how we anticipate the season unfolding. We can go in so many different directions because the game certainly not taking us there.
Oh, I hear the remotes clicking off right now.
56 yards on the ground for him now as he's done that on 15 carries.
Easy, read it.
Again, they run. Again, it's McCaffrey. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And now they'll throw it with Lawrence.
This is caught. It's Kirk. And he's brought down. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Connects with Kittle underneath. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
From the 41, here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, I'm gun. Here we go.
Lawrence.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit too.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will
tries to hit Jennings, and it's intercepted. William Jackson with a pick. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 40-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this fourth quarter.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Now it's 2nd and 10.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. The offense on 3rd down, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 19. He'll drop to throw. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. Isaiah Oliver with the INT.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
Lawrence will throw. Now that's to the left sideline and incomplete. Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
A gain of 19 yards.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Escaping the pressure right.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
Hey, run. 13, Luke.
Lawrence going to throw again.
Connects with Kittle underneath. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And now they're in the hurry-up.
A gain of 14.
Now Lawrence on 1st down.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Now Moody for the PAT.
Jake Moody for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
42. Desperado 6. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. From his end zone, here comes Agnew.
Oh, good return up past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield. So a solid return to the 50.
Even after that big-time return, it's not looking great for them today. But if nothing else, even if the miracle doesn't happen, they can turn to this play and say, hey, we can move forward. Maybe it's a building block for the rest of the season.
And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up
2nd and 4.
At the 44-yard line.
That is caught by Thielen. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. He's got it. Now another timeout called for by the offense That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. That's over 40 yards of movement with those last two plays. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first, and he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late, but he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man.
For a 2-point conversion.
They'll try and throw for it. And they're going to get the 2-point conversion, caught in the end zone, and that cuts the lead a bit further.
42. Desperados 14.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
Take over. First down and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Hey, go, go.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive.
And this game, it could very well turn out to be the shocker of the weekend. Not too many expecting them to come in here and win. And they're not just winning, they're dominating. And now trying to finish this one off.
And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining.
And the London first down.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for the Londoners, they inch closer to respectability now at 3-6 on the year. And they will head back home next week.